Hey, good morning. It's Pastor Smith here. Listen, remember when I told you all that you have to speak life into dead things, right? So I was showing you all how the plant that I had planted, well, actually, that we had bought, how you can see all the dead limbs around it, right? Absolutely dead. I was going to pluck them up, right? But as you can see, we are growing. I spoke life into this thing, and my wife Tammy, the one that has the green thumb, I was going to repot it and just going to throw it away. But I said, you know what? At the bottom of this plant, there is still a seed. And I want a seed. So, right, I spoke to the seed. I said, hey, there is life in you. And I said, I'm declaring and that you will grow. And, I started doing the necessary things. I placed it, I positioned it in a different location, right? Start watering it, and then there you go. All right, so now we're at the second stage. So the first stage is to speak life. The second stage to what? We now have to move away the dead things. All right, so this is critical because that's actually the hurting part of transformation, moving to the next level, as a lot of people like to say. When you begin to see growth, when you reposition yourself and you start doing things different, you start loving yourself, you start worshiping God, praising Him, prayer life begins to be serious. You're fasting, you're serious about your happiness and your service to Christ, right? Now, you're going to begin to see this. Amazing. Almost immediately, you're going to begin to see life. But this right here, this stuff has to go. So now, I am going to start, clipping away. Now, this is the hurting part because these are friends and family members that you love. But right now, they can't go with you. They're not good for you in this growth season right now because they don't understand where you're going. They're not going to believe you. They're not going to, they're not going to support you. And, they're just going to probably make you feel bad about the change that you're trying to make. But the pruning away of people who are, I don't want to say they're not good, but the pruning away of people who are not ready for your transformation, this is critical. Because if you don't prune away the dead things, it is going to hinder your growth. Somebody should write that down for later. Believers Unite, our church, know I'm always asking them to write things down because I want you to be able to go back and retrieve it later. So we already spoke life into our lives, right? We see growth, we see things changing, but this is the thing. You cannot continue to be around dead things. It will smother your growth. So now you have to be very careful and you have to remove people, places, and things, attitudes, character. You have to remove those things from your life. So now that we could do what? We can make room now for that oncoming growth. So all we want to see now in our environment now is nothing but life, right? We want to see, yes, we definitely keep the instructions that right here. Christ is our instruction right there. And He'll tell us if we need more sunlight. He'll tell us if we need more prayer time. He'll tell us if we need to spend more time with Him, and He'll also tell us through the Holy Spirit Himself, the Holy Spirit, who needs to be around us in this season and who don't. And y'all listen to me as I leave. It's okay. It's going to hurt, but it is necessary for your growth. You have to cut those things away, cut those people away, because it is necessary for your growth. If you don't, you're going to find yourself having more dead things and more limbs around you that's going to eventually smother out that seed that you just spoke life into, and you're going to find yourself dead just like them, right? All right, guys, Pastor Smith, I am out. We spoke to the seed. Now it's time to prune. We spoke to it. Prune the dead things around that seed so we can see exponential growth. All right, guys, love you. Have a super great, fantastic day. Bye-bye.